that should be going straight to YouTube. If you guys are on YouTube, you can follow in there as well. And let me just double check if everything is working. And yes, I should be live also on YouTube. Let's have a look. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if you guys can hear me there. I'm gonna mute you, otherwise I'm going to have feedback from it. And now I'm going to share my screen. So if you guys can please let me know in the chat if you can see the presentation, that would be amazing. Can you see the presentation that I'm about to share with you? Yes, yes, yes. Fantastic. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you. So welcome to the two-step drop system, right? As I was explaining to you, my goal is to try and take you to the same journey that allowed me back in 2015 to retire from my job. I used to work for a company called Caterpillar, and I was earning about £1,600 per month. And my goal was to make that kind of money from home passively on Amazon before I could retire from my job. That happened within about 6 months. So what I'm about to show you is how to profit on Amazon without investing into inventory. Because one of the biggest issues that I can see within my prep center clients is that sometimes they struggle to expand, to scale their business because they haven't got enough capital to invest into inventory. But what if you would be able to sell inventory that you do not own, and you can start making a profit before you actually sell the products, before you actually buy the products, sorry. And also that will give you an insight data that you can then utilize about impressions, session views, sales, that you can then use to test products before you even buy them, to then decide if you want to invest into those products via online arbitrage, buying them to then send them to be fulfilled by Amazon, or buying them from wholesalers to still be fulfilled by Amazon. But you can do all these before you even buy any inventory. So you can test them, sell them, profit from them, and then decide if you want to keep going with fulfilled by merchant or fulfilled by Amazon. If you stay until the end, you'll be able to understand how to find products like this one that I am buying for £35 and it's selling right now for $89.90 on Amazon, giving me a profit of $24.48. And I'm not sure if you saw this as well, but for every purchase that we make an extra, in this case, 4.67% on cash back. Okay, so not only you're going to be making this profit, but you can add an extra percentage of cash back for every purchase that you make. On this particular product, we are buying it for £150, but it's selling for £279.99, making us over £60 in profit. All right. And some products will sell hundreds of times per month, and some others will sell a few times per month, like these ones that I'm showing you. But if you sell this product 2 times per month, that makes you £120 in profit. So if you've got 100 of them, how much profit would that make you? That would be £12,000 in profit. Are you getting where I'm going with this? So what makes this different from all these fake gurus that you see online, from all these people that are promising you that you're going to become millionaire tomorrow? So first of all, I take it very, very seriously that you are attending live tonight, okay? Because I'm taking time out of your family. So I take it very seriously. And I take it very seriously when somebody also pays to stay with us, with my team, with my services, with myself. We keep building our training on demand and feedback from our clients to ensure that our services is the most comprehensive out there. All the questions that we get with our prep center clients, with our D4U wholesale, with my coaching programs, with my inner circle, we take all those and create material that is going to cover, is going to give a solution to every single obstacle that our clients have got. So that's what makes this different from everything else. The ability of being able to have as many products as you wish live. Imagine being able to list all products that are into the Argos, into the Walmart catalog that are profitable on Amazon, that you can have them live for sale in your Amazon seller account without buying any of them. The fact that you are not paying any of this inventory before you sell it, 100% Amazon dropshipping policy compliant. Okay, so this is compliant with all the Amazon dropshipping policy, and an interactive coaching and evergreen content on demand. My name is Emanuele Vinci. I am an husband and a father. I've got 16 years of experience in e-commerce. We started in 2009, which is, again, something that makes it a bit different from all the courses that you might have attended, because we breathe Amazon. We have been in e-commerce for 16 years, guys. So I've been through all kinds of obstacles and issues and everything that you can go through. We've got solutions for them. This is why we created all these services around all things that our clients give us as a feedback. I've got now 12 years, because it's from 2013. We started in 2009 with eBay, and in 2013 we started with Amazon. So we are in 2025. I need to update my slide, but it's 12 years now of Amazon experience, and mainly on wholesale, FBA, online arbitrage, and private label. This is how we grown our business. And especially at the beginning, we actually started with the same method that I'm about to share with you. My dream started back in 2009, as I was saying to you, 16 years ago, with the dream of having an extra income for my family, spend more time with my wife and friends, earn money whilst I sleep, be my own boss. And for me, the solution was to sell products online. And this is how I started. I started buying second-hand clothes to then resell on eBay back in 2009. The issue with that was that wasn't replenishable and scalable, because what I would buy this week, I couldn't then find it again next week if it was a good seller. That's why it wasn't replenishable. And I was making about £300 to £500 in profit, which is not bad, but obviously wasn't enough to replace my job. Okay, so I needed to make over £1,600 per month to replace my job. And in my mind was for at least 6 months before I took the decision to quit my job. So I started selling on Amazon in 2013. So what happened first? I manufactured my own first product. I started with private label, and I started selling gym towels, and I made 7 different variations to make my life easier, even a little bit harder. And I can see there are questions in the box, guys. I'm gonna get to the questions in a minute. I'm not sure if I'm going to share this recording. I just saw a question in there. I like people that are active. I like people that are action takers. So I'm not sure if I'm going to share it or not. So please be live if you are with me, because you're going to get much more advantage of this being live with me, asking questions and being interactive with me. Because after I finish the presentation, I'm going to dedicate some time to go through all questions and answer to everything that you guys are asking. Okay, that's how I like to do my live calls. So what I realized was that I needed to buy products that were already in demand. Products that are in everybody's household, products that, if I tell you a brand such as, I don't know, let's talk about LG, let's talk about Philips, let's talk about Nioxin, like L'Oreal, Maybelline, Max Factor, different kind of categories, products and brands that as soon as I say the brand name, you think, I know this brand, okay? So this is what we were looking for. And everything changed for me back in 2014 when my little girl was born. And this is what is going to take me now into the presentation that you are attending right here, right now. Because how we started when my little girl was born, my wife had 9 months of maternity leave, right? And we had an idea on how to do drop shipping, but the way that we used to do it then, it's not allowed on Amazon anymore. That's why I had to create this new way to drop ship products on Amazon. But what we did back then, We listed a bunch of products, 20 or 30 items back in December 2014 of the brand Benefit from a supplier that is called lookfantastic.com. We made our first 10K in revenue that month with about 15% in profit. So we made over £1,500 in profit before the cash back, because everything that we were placing from Look Fantastic, we were shipping it directly to the customer, which I repeat, you cannot do that anymore because Amazon will shut your account down. But we were placing the order through topcashback.co.uk, which was giving us an extra 6 to 8% cashback per purchase. So that month, we made over £2,000 in profit. Now, that dream that I had in 2009, it's finally becoming reality. So I grabbed my wife and I said to her, Michelle, I said, go and start listing products from all the biggest retailers in the world. And bear in mind, we were doing everything manually because all the software that you've got nowadays, they did not exist back then. Okay. So I said to go and list products from Smith Toys, Costco, Argos, Tesco, Asda, I want one of those, all the biggest retailers, beauty experts that there are in the UK. And also in January 2015, we opened, or February, I can't remember now, we opened the United States account and we start doing the same with all the biggest retailers in the United States, such as Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, Zoro, Blaine's Fleet and Farm. I can't remember, Blaine's Fleet and Farm, something like that. So we had lots of different retailers in the United States and in the UK that we were sourcing products to resell on the Amazon platform without buying any inventory, just drop shipping them. So every time that we would receive an order for the products that we were listing, we would place an order to the relevant supplier and ship it directly to the customer. All right. You cannot do that anymore. So this is why we are all here, right? So as I was explaining to you, we grew so fast because we started listing all these products. Not only we kept the 10K and more in revenue, but the sales kept coming. What happened was I got a little bit overwhelmed because by March, I'm still working full time. Sorry. And I was coming back from work and I was answering to customers' messages, finding new products to sell, placing orders. I was doing everything by myself with my wife, of course. But it was very overwhelming. So I bought a course of $2,000 from one of my friends now in the United States that was teaching us how to outsource. And that was exactly what I needed to scale my business even faster. So I hired 3 virtual agents. I like to call them colleagues from the Philippines, which are the nicest people in the world, very nice and polite, and they work really hard with you, not for you, with you. Make sure that you pay attention of the wording I'm using, because that, telling somebody that they work for you or with you makes a massive difference for them. I want my team to feel part of a family, and that's why they stuck with me for over 10 years working together. And basically they were working with me for 8 hours a day, Monday to Friday, 3 of them. So I'm basically putting an extra 24 hours of labor into my business to scale really fast. And by the time that it was June 2015, I had anything between 30 to 40,000 items in my seller accounts between the UK and the US live. Okay. So this is what happened by that point. You can see this is a screenshot actually from 20th of the 12th, 2015. We were making £20,000 in sales per week. And then we got to our first 100,000 in sales in 2015. This is, we started in 2014. By 2015, we were already making 100,000 in sales per month. Okay. For then, between March 27, 2015 to March 21, 2016, we reached our first $1 million in sales. And you can see here me celebrating. I passed 4.2 millions. You can see here sales from August 3rd, 2015 to now. I sold nearly 2 million, actually in dollars, that's 2.4 millions in the UK. In the US, 1.6 millions. You can see how everything starting to really, really grow at the point that we were making over 75,000 per week. And then we start making, this kind of results, just to show you that it's not something that I am kind of inventing. It's something that happened 430K in 30 days. So we really, really scaled our business. 112,000 pounds in 7 days. And then in here, we passed 700K in 30 days. And I've done a lot of things right and a lot of things very wrong, right? And this is why I can teach you how to do it the easiest way in here. So the things that I've done wrong was discover how to scale. So for the past 16 years, basically what I've done is I've discovered how to scale an online business fast. Okay. And this is what I learned. And what also I learned is discover the power of automation. Because at the beginning, you think that only you can do certain things and you cannot outsource any of your work because you are the one that can do it properly. Wrong. When you learn, my method is learning something, then I need to master it to then outsource it. So after I master a process, I can then teach somebody how to replace me so that I can keep learning other things to keep then scaling my business. And this is exactly how what I discovered with my virtual agents. Once I learned, I did it for a few months and I was doing it day in, day out, finding products, placing orders, this and the other. I then taught somebody how to do that. And that's how I start to automate my business. And I discovered that you never know it all. Many times I have conversations with people that have been selling on Amazon for a few months and they think they know it all, right? I still learn, even from beginners. I'm a big fan of MotoGP, right? I don't know if you guys like MotoGP, but up to 2021, there was one of my favorite riders called Valentino Rossi, which had a span of 25 years career or more. I can't remember now. But he left when he was 42, which is a very old age for a rider, for a racer. But the way why he kept that longevity, because he kept racing with an academy that he became the founder of, where he was challenging himself with 16 years old, 17, 20 years old, people that now are MotoGP riders thanks to his coaching. All right. But he kept sharp, he kept trained, he kept young by training with the beginners. Same things with Amazon. you know, Thanks to the students that I've got, Amazon is continuously changing its interface, for example. There are always new things, new policies coming out. And thanks to the fact that we own a prep center, and I am always teaching new students, and then new students come to me with questions. And sometimes I'm like, wow, this is a new thing. I've got to keep learning. So I discovered that I never know it all. It's very important to have somebody that is teaching you. And at the same time, keeping an open mind, keeping humble, and always ready to learn. So I discovered how to create multiple sources of income. But I discovered this the hard way, but you get to cheat and get it the easy way. So the hard way was overwhelmed by too many tasks, sourcing, searching suppliers, clients' responses, placing orders, all that stuff. Trying to figure everything out by myself costed me a ton of time on YouTube without results. How many of you in here are always looking at YouTube videos when you don't know something? Many times it's very useful, but sometimes you're just, going through video after video after video to find, the answer that you want. You spent so much time where you could have just asked a question to a mentor, right? The fear of outsourcing tasks that I thought I could only do myself. Now, do you want to know the easiest way that is going to catapult your Amazon business? In the past 16 years, I've helped many Amazon sellers to retire from their 9 to 5, and you will see that whilst I keep going. And I didn't even know what I do now or at the services that I can offer now, because in 16 years, guys, you gain a lot of experience, let me tell you. But results are not typicals. What I achieved it because I pulled my head heart and soul into it. People nowadays want things too easy, and they don't think they think they can become millionaire tomorrow without putting any work. So results are not typical because I can only help serious and dedicated people. Tonight, I'm only going to offer what I'm offering to the very first 10 people. That's it. Because I also want to make sure that I'm dedicating enough time to those 10 people that will join me. And then I will take them through my journey and hopefully get them to become self-employed as well. So you will have our full support, where your results will highly depend on the work that you will put in. What do I mean by that? That if you was trying to lose weight, right, and you join a personal trainer, you cannot expect that that personal trainer is going to make you muscly and slim within a week without you training, right? Same thing goes with Amazon. I can get you to retire from your 9 to 5 job if you are not a quitter and you are willing to put that work in. Then in 6 months' time, you could be making at least 50,000 in sales per month. Like one of my students was very skeptical on the same webinar that you are in right now. And then he started applying what I taught him. And within the first month, he made 20,000 in sales with 30% in profit. If you have joined this webinar by going into the landing page, you must have saw his video. If not, I can share it with you later. But he just applied it, and then he said, I wish I started earlier, right? Because he was very skeptic. And then he just started listing products like I told him. Just list products. You are not investing into any inventory. Just list products, list products, list products. The first few days, no sales. Actually, some of our students, they got sales within 10 minutes of listing the products, but that's another thing. But the first few days you might not get views, and then you start getting 1 sale, and then you start getting 2 sales, and then you start getting 5 sales per week, and then every day you start getting 2, 3, 4, 5 sales a day until the business keep rolling and rolling and getting more and more and more sales, and then you will have to outsource. So what are you going to learn today? You are going to discover how to have an always endless supply of online arbitrage and wholesale products to dropship. Discover how to manage your supplier's inventory on autopilot and list as many products as you wish. And you will discover how you can get the entire system hands off. So secret number 1 is how to have an endless supply of online arbitrage and wholesale products to dropship. Like this. There are software out there that will give you, look at this product. This is a Coach Dreams Eau de Parfum 90 ml that you can get for £30, selling for 65, gives you £22 in profit. A Bay Ranger TD analog bass line synthesizer that you can get for 103, sell for 168, £41 in profit. So you can see what we are doing in here. Oral B Genius X artificial intelligence, you can get it for 58, selling for 99. So there are software that give you all these products that you can literally sell at massive profit from lots of different suppliers, and you can make a profit before you even buy them. Only buy them after you sold them. So this has worked for Rob, which he'd like to thank me and my coaching, because he first heard about me in January and he thought he would wait. What a big mistake, and how many sales I have missed because I waited. I joined at the end of March, and my world and business has been opened up because of my methods. Firstly, because of his training and the one-to-one with my US account, I've jumped from 50K to 75K and still growing. He loved learning about my system there. I think it was called the online I think it was something about international domination, something like that, because most of these guys were selling in the US, and I got them to start selling also in the UK and Europe. Even better with FBA Europe and the rest of the world. My account started slowly, but I've learned, and now I get sale a day. Emmanuel is great for driving me forward, setting targets, and encouraging me to do better. Bottom line is, it's working, and I'm hoping to be at the level of my US account within a few months. ready for Q4. Secret number 2, discover how to manage your suppliers' inventory on autopilot and list as many products as you wish. Now you'll be thinking, I'll give you an example. Now, if you list all the products that I was sharing with you in here, right? You list them, and then you are going to get access to a software that is going to check the stock of the supplier every so often, and if the product is in stock, it's going to put a certain quantity in your seller account. If the product is out of stock, it's going to be putting it out of stock in your inventory at Amazon, so that you are nearly destroying the risks of selling something that you haven't got, because basically you haven't got it, right? You are selling products that you haven't got. How amazing is that? Imagine having, think about this. How much would cost Argos, Costco, Tesco, all these big retailers to have massive warehouses full of stock, and you can list all of their products with zero investment? It feels a bit like cheating, right? It feels like cheating. And this is exactly what we're doing, really, because we are listing all their products where we can use a software that is checking their inventory and updating our inventory on autopilot, depending on the stock that the supplier has got. Okay. So imagine to have the ability to monitor all the stock of Walmart or Asda and list all of their products in your store. And these are the suppliers that you can get access to. Let me just move this. So you can see this one is from the US, actually. You got all these suppliers in here: Cymax, DHgate, Ace branded product, ASOS, they've got in there as well, AB Books, Absolute Sitting, Catom. Some of them that I really used to sell a lot are JC Penney. We've got IKEA in the US as well. And here is not showing all of them. Sam's Club, Sears, massive suppliers. And they're not even showing all of them in here, because there is also Walmart, which is one of the biggest competitors of Amazon as well, that is in there. And these ones are from UK and Europe. I'm not sure if you know Artisan Furniture. I used to drop ship furniture from Artisan as well. And some of the big ones in here, let's have a look. Menards, we got Target, we've got Ballard Design. We've got loads of them in here. Bath and Body Works, We Prepare Divine, Fabs, Factory Authorized. So many. Mankind on the beauty products. Look Fantastic, they've got in here as well. Many suppliers that you can use. 365 Games, look, Amazon Local UK, Anglin, Awesome, Argos, Avina, Bargain Max. You must know all these suppliers, guys, right? John Lewis. Who doesn't know John Lewis? Rayman, Robert Diaz. Just to give an example, Smith's Toys, hello, Super Drugs, loads and loads of suppliers that you can use. Now, are you starting to get excited? Before I continue, I'm gonna check some of your messages in here. And in here we got what happens about ungating if you are a beginner. Well, you can only sell products that you can actually sell in here. So it's not the wholesale FBA game. If you want to get ungated, then you need to buy at least 10 from a wholesaler to make sure that you are ungated. However, if I don't know if you are in mind for you wholesale products for Amazon Seller Services, put in there, I actually share a way where you can literally download thousands of products from a wholesale sheet, upload into Amazon, and you will see, you will be surprised of how many products you can actually sell already without just chasing this ungating. Nowadays, guys, you need to kind of change a little bit your mind frame, because everybody's like, I want to get ungated, I want to get ungated, I want to get ungated. Many people are focusing on what they cannot do rather than focusing on what you can do, right? So what I'm trying to say in here is, Amazon nowadays, apart the fact that they've introduced AI, so you mainly be chatting with bots. If you haven't got any sales history, you are not going to get ungated, right? You need to try and find brands that you can already sell. And out of thousands of products that are in Walmart, Argos, Smith's Toys, there are already brands that you can sell. So you need to kind of focus on those before you think about getting ungated, which is what stops everybody from succeeding nowadays. Seriously, I got a lot of clients in the prep saying, I want to get ungated. I want to get ungated. It's not just about getting ungated. First, Amazon needs to gain your trust, because as soon as you start getting some sales velocity and sales history, they are actually going to auto approve you in brands without even sending an invoice, right? So it's not just about getting ungated, it's about selling what you can already sell first. Does this work with US Amazon? 100%, Timothy. You saw the screenshots, right? I believe that you asked this question before. I shared the screenshots, but my revenue came half and half from UK and US. In US, we use massive suppliers like I mentioned, Walmart, Bed Bath& Beyond, Blaine's Farm and Play, Home Depot, Zoro, many suppliers. Um, I think you asked that again. Quick question: is the webinar gonna be recorded somewhere? I couldn't at work. I can't. It's to the end. Try to get out of work for an hour, Vladims. Can we do for Amazon UK, US? Yes, we can. Yes, you saw that. You're welcome, Timothy. Right. Are you guys getting excited or what I am talking to you about? Let me know in the comments. Are you all still with me in here? Let me get back on the chats. Is everybody here? Everybody getting excited on what I'm about to show you in here? Let me know in the chat. Are you still with me? Fantastic, fantastic. Thanks, Ray. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, secret number 3, it's all about showing you how you can get the entire system hands off, like I did back in 2015 when I got overwhelmed. That's why I keep telling you guys, I'm taking you through my journey. And believe me, I'm not special. I'm not better than you at all. I always say to everybody, I'm never above, never below. We are side by side. We are all the same. But if I made it, why can you not make it? Right? That's what I keep saying to everybody. The only reason why I made it, it's because I really wanted to succeed. I could visualize it, that it was happening, that I was selling more products to make more than my wage. I could see, I could visualize it, and I made it happen. And I left my job because I was convinced that the system works. And if it worked for me, it can work for you too. So in 2015, I made a change that revolutionized my entire business, which was to start trusting other people to do the tasks, and the business exploded. Remember when I told you that I've employed those 3 people from the Philippines and I put 24 hours of labor into my business? All that those people were doing with me was sourcing products, which is the money making activity. Like for when you want to lose weight, you've got to train. So train every single day, you will lose weight. List product every single day, you will get sales. As simple as that. So here is what happened. I employed and trained 3 VAs. In March, outsourced sourcing and order placing. When the orders start becoming a little bit difficult, I got a credit card which I gave to my VAs. The last 3, the last 3 numbers on the back of a card. So I've only given the numbers on the back of the card, and I recorded the credit card in every supplier so that they could place order just by putting the last 3 digits whilst I was at work, before I retire from my job, or when I'm on holiday. They do all that for me. Um, so I basically outsourced sourcing in order placing to have a well-oiled cash machine. I've managed to open multiple marketplaces, multiplying my income streams, actually doing it also on eBay. So we did Amazon, UK, then within a few months, couple of months, we moved into the US. So now we got 2 income streams, UK and US, and then we start doing the same in eBay as well. So I left my job by the end of June. So that's from December 2014 to June 2015. In 6 months, we were reaching 50 to 60K per month in sales. And if you think 15-20% out of that, I was making around 8 to 10,000 pounds in profit per month. And that's how I was managing to pay the Filipinos wages. And I had a lot of money left. in my bank account to keep investing. And everything that I was selling through the drop shipping, we then start turning that into fulfilled by Amazon. At first buying them still from the same suppliers, the retailers, but then we start contacting the manufacturers and we scaled into the wholesale FBA, which is all the journey that I would like to take you through as well. This is work for Orazio. If you're looking to expand into the UK, European marketplace, Orazio used to sell only in the US. There is no better teacher than Emanuele Vinci. He has been sharing his entire business model, spreadsheets, tax structure, loads of videos, sharing all of the knowledge he has acquired in 2 years of selling in the UK, a multi-million-dollar Amazon business owner, giving me the tips and strategies I can use not only UK, but also to help my VAs become more efficient in running my US store. If you want FBA, no problem. He shared a tool that basically unpicks 10 items per day that have tremendous rank and return on investment. I'm only in week 2 out of 8, and the value in the videos provided far outweighs the cost of the training. Orazio invested $5,000 to join my coaching program back then. Don't worry, you are not going to be spending that much tonight. A lot less, actually. There is no doubt that the international domination will have more success following Emanuele's lead. So let me ask you something. How much money in 1 year you'll spend in things that you don't really need? How much of that investing that money into knowledge, products, and growth? Let me know in the comments. Do you spend a lot of money there? Like every week, do you go out eating with your family? I almost got deactivated drop shipping from Walmart. You are not going to be drop shipping directly from Walmart. What is the risk of this method? There is no risk. What I'm telling you guys is a different way to drop ship. This is why it's called a 2-steps drop system, because dear Timothy said that. I nearly got deactivated as well back in 2019, but because I switched to the FBA model whilst I was doing this, luckily I didn't get my account deactivated, although I got a lot of warnings. But that's because we were doing direct drop shipping. So if you purchase this from Amazon, all right, this microphone, and then you get a Walmart box delivered to your house, you are not gonna be happy, right? Because Walmart in the US, it's like Asda in the UK, around the corner from everybody's household, all right? So you would go to Asda or Walmart and see that you could buy that for $50 and you just purchased it for $100 on Amazon. So you think, wow, I've just been ripped off. You know, these guys have just charged me an extra $50 where I could have bought it from Walmart for only $50, right? So this is called 2-step drop system, which means that you have got to be the seller of records to be 100% Amazon dropshipping policy compliant. That means that you are not going to, you will still list all the products from Walmart, but you are not going to be shipping them directly from Walmart to the customer. You are going to be shipping them from Walmart to a prep center, hence why it's called 2-step drop shipping system. And you can still have a very short lead time. For example, Argos, which is one of the biggest retailers in the UK, I've got 1 day lead time, which allows me to still get a lot of the buy box sharing and a lot of sales, because customers want things fast. I'm kind of competing with prime sellers, because when I get an order, and you can do that with Walmart, because how long does it take when you place an order from Walmart to receive it to a prep center, to your house? It usually takes a day, right? Maximum 2 days. And then all you gotta do is create a shipping label from the same location, which in this case is a warehouse. So Amazon, when they look at the tracking number, is, yes, it is. It's available everywhere. You can, non just ask, is it available in the US? Yes, it is. We are talking about Walmart in this case, so definitely US. So you list the products from Walmart, you sell one of their products, rather than sending them from Walmart to the customer, which is gonna get angry because you received a Walmart box, you are gonna be sending them to your prep center, which is going to prep, pack, and ship them, remove all the labels, remove all the boxes, the material, the aims at Walmart, making you the seller of records. And if you use our prep center, you can actually send us your business cards where you're going to be putting something that says, hey, thank you very much. You made my day for shopping with us. Here is our QR code, which you can get from Google. Everything is explained in the members area. You can get QR code that links to your store, and you can then maximize more and more sales. All right. So this is how it works. So if Amazon goes and check all your tracking numbers, they are going to be all from a warehouse, which makes you 100% Amazon dropshipping compliant because you are the seller of record and everything is coming from a business location. So they can see that it's not coming from Walmart, it's not coming from Bed Bath & Beyond or from Home Depot. So you are doing it as Amazon would like to do it. Okay. Now, this product, for example, we are getting 5.10% in cash back. We are buying it for $54.99, but it's selling for $109, giving us 20 pounds in profit per product every time we sell this. Now, this product sells an estimated times of 576 times per month, according to Seller Amp. But even if you sell that for 100 times, that gives you 2,000 pounds in profit. 2,000 pounds in profit. All you need is 10 of these selling so many times for that profit to make you 20,000 in profit per month. Are you getting where I'm going with this? So it's all about sourcing products because finally, that is the money making activity for an Amazon seller. It's not just finding 100 products and then pray for it to sell. No, it's continuously listing because those 100 that you find, they might be in and out of stock at the supplier. So you need to find that 100 products that are always going to be in stock and they're always continuing to tick the box and getting your business going and selling and selling and selling. These products, guys, right, that makes 20 pounds. You know, even if they sell 2 times per month, that's 40 pounds. 40 pounds. When you get to 100 products, even if they sell twice per month, you get to 100 products like that listed on your inventory because remember, you are not investing into it. You are not. So when you get to that point, then you're making a 4,000 pounds wage. You know, you can do all the maths that you want with it, but finally, guys, it's all about listing products. 100 of these products makes you 2,000 pounds per month. Even if they sell 1 time per month, right? So if I'm 100 products, that makes you 20 pounds in profit. They sell 1 time in a month, you made 2,000 per month. But if they sell 2 times per month, then you're maximizing, you're making 2,000, 4,000. So imagine if you sold 100 of these one per month. So 20 times 100, 2,000 pounds. Okay. But if you have 100 products that makes you 10 pounds or $10 in profit per sales that sell 10 times per month, now you got $10,000 wage per month, which I believe is going to be enough to retire from your job, right? So Amazon doesn't have to be a lonely journey, guys. Do you agree that? You don't need to try and figure everything out by yourself. I can see all the questions, and these are all questions that are totally fine. I'm gonna answer to all of them in a minute. Do you agree that if with the right infrastructure of finding product, the coaching, the live chat support, and everything, and with the automation of having virtual agents with you, you will be a successful business owner? Would you agree on that? Let me know in the chat if you would agree on that with everything that I've explained to you so far, because I'm showing you data, things that I have done. Isn't it illegal to have access to live inventory of these stores? Not at all. Not at all. Thank you, Sri. IP problems. You will always have IP problems, infringements. There are techniques that you can use to avoid getting those techniques by doing the proper product analysis through Keepa to see the number of offers that have been on that product at all time. Okay. But drop shipping, reselling, it's completely legal, guys. You know, you're not doing anything illegal. Krukita, that's for you. I'm not sure if I answered your question, but it's totally, totally legal. finally you are reselling their products. It's actually bringing them business. Okay. So do you agree, guys, that with all this, you will be getting a successful business if you apply what you're gonna be taught? I mean, how do you have access to live inventory? That is gonna be explained in the course, Krukita. You will have access to a software that is going to scan the live inventory continuously and updating your store on autopilot. Hope that explains. So in the past half an hour or so, what's that now? A bit more, probably in the last 50 minutes or so. Do you think it's been time well spent, guys? Let me know in the chat. Did you enjoy the time with me so far? Let me know in the chat. I'll keep going whilst I'm reading. I cannot really cover everything, in a webinar, even if I had all day, but I've got a very special offer for you. That I believe you cannot refuse because it's very, very special. Thank you, Marcos. Thank you, Krukita. Thank you, Srai. Thank you, guys. If you act fast on this, because it's only available for the first 10 people, you're gonna get a very, very special deal. And as you might know, old habits, die hard. Habits are really hard to change. I could leave the presentation right now and go out for tea. Actually, we are preparing to go out for Easter at this point with the family. And nothing will change with me because I've already got everything going on. I got Prep Center, I got different services. I'm doing Amazon, I'm doing eBay, I'm doing Shopify. I got loads and loads of different income streams. But it's not about me, these guys. This is about you. If you live today without investing into yourself, nothing will change for you. And this is what would make me really sad because I'm a coach, a friend, and a mentor. I'm going to make sure that you will be successful by breaking your old habits and investing into yourself. So I'll tell you right here, right now, what you are going to get. And please, when I get to the offer, don't fall off the chair because it's truly the better, biggest offer that I have ever made to an audience in my life with everything you're gonna get. So what are you going to get? You are gonna get lifetime access to the 2SDS coaching and updates. Lifetime access. The value of this is 1497. And this has worked for Daniel, which he said, I would like to give a big shout out to Emanuele Vinci for being awesome. I recently joined his international domination class, and I have to say, he will do everything in his power to help you succeed. He's full of so many good ideas. Imagine that in 2016, I think it was. Imagine now, 10 years after, how many good ideas I've got, right? I seriously see my business being a major player internationally on Amazon because of his help getting started. I'm glad to be getting in early on the international game, and Emmanuel is one of the best in the business to do it with. I already sold £2,000 in the UK in less than 3 weeks after starting and just opened up my Japan account yesterday. At that point, we used to also sell in Japan and Australia, just to show you, the knowledge that we got within our group and what we do. Big things are on their way. Thanks to Emanuele, and come to part to be supportive team in there. What are you going to get? So you're going to get lifetime access to the 2SDS coaching and updates, private support chat, because you will need to send, and we go in here, some of my students, actually, we got Marcos in here. You have already got access to the private support chat group, which is the support chat group where you will be sending us a task for all the product, all the orders that you get. And my team is going to repackage them, remove everything from your supplier, and making sure that you are the seller of record, making it 100% Amazon dropshipping policy compliant. Okay, so you will have a private group for that, and you can also ask questions in regard of orders, products, giving us a little bit of feedback if that's a good product or not. And you can have access to the admin topics thread group, which is a public group where all the people that join the 2SDS are in there, so we all help each other. And that's already 1497 plus invaluable, because for me, having a support chat group and an admin group already is very, very good, right? It's an invaluable information, invaluable support to have. And this is what happened to Jenny. Big shout out from Emanuele, from Jenny and Michelle. They were from Australia selling in the US. We were struggling to get momentum going in our business. After coaching with Emanuele, we were able to apply strategies and blueprints to get the business pumping. This is our biggest month and we'll only keep on getting bigger and better thanks to Emanuele Vinci from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you. That's amazing from Jenny and Michelle. Bonuses. I'd like to give you some bonuses as well. So if you join me tonight, you are also going to get access to 1 month of our wholesale FBA products service, which goes for 165.99 per month, value of 1991 per year. This is only for the first, well, I said 30 there, but it's only tonight is only open for the first 10 people. You're gonna get a flat fee on all prep orders of just £1. Okay, so if you join today, you're gonna get £1 flat fee to get the products reboxed, repackaged, reshipped, apply your label, send it back to your customer, making you the seller of records. So what you're gonna get? You're gonna get access to. Thank you, Marcos. Yes, all support inside provide. Thank you. Appreciate you, Marcos. So you're going to get access to the lifetime access to the 2SDS, value 1497, invaluable value of the private support group chat, same as the access to the admin group. Bonus number 1, 4 feet on all orders. Bonus number 2, trial 2 hourly for you online, wholesale and online arbitrage products, where we're continuously sharing wholesale and online arbitrage products to our clients. So total value of 3,488. And if all did this was giving you a second income, would that be worth it? If all did give you a little bit of an extra income, would that be worth it? If that would give you more time with your family, would that be worth it? Of course it is. Make you get up happy in the morning, knowing that you got something that is producing money on autopilot, even whilst you are sleeping. Would that be worth it? Bonus number 3, you're gonna get permanent access to our prep center with no subscription, right? So total value of 4,250. But what if I give you an extra special bonus? And not only I'll teach you how you can drop ship from retailers, but I also teach you how to have an endless supply of wholesale, direct drop ship products, which is included in the members area. So you're gonna get access to that special section as well, where I teach you how to direct drop ship products from wholesalers in unmarked boxes, which again makes you 100% Amazon dropshipping compliant and the seller of records. Would you be happy if I give you that? And would you be happy if I give you all this today for only £297? All you gotta do is go into www.twostepdropsystem.com/yes, and the first 10 people are going to get this for only $297 today. After the first 10 people, the price is gonna go back up to 1495 like it was before, because this is too much of a good offer that I don't know if I want to do it again. But I just want to help people that come across a lot of coaching programs that are very expensive, and then you never get any support. You don't get, you don't get followed, and you waste a lot of money on a coaching program that you're never gonna finish. In this case, it's only 297. You're gonna get permanent access to our support channel. You're gonna get access to my team. You're gonna get access to the admin group, permanent access to the coaching program with all the updates for life, and you are gonna get access to what made me self-employed. Yes, yes, yes. Are you guys excited? Is that too much to ask? £297. But what is 297 worth for you? If that help you make an extra 5, 10, or 25,000, would that be worth it? Now you've got two choices. One is do absolutely nothing, take no risks, No Leap for Faith, which is 100% this free, or pony up this small investment today compared to all the value that you get in return and just give it a shot. Let me show you what to do next. You need to go to www.two-step drop system and grab your spot now for just £297. So you're gonna be putting your details in here, phone number, your email address, your everything in there, and make sure that you change this to whatever country you are from, and make sure to complete the information you got there to then complete the order of 297. You are going to then get a welcome email welcoming you to the members area. Make sure to check your spam folder. Sometimes it ends up there and get people, I've never received any emails. Sometimes it gets there. If we get to the spam folder, make sure to mark the product as the email as safe so that you are not going to miss in any further communication. Okay, now I'd like to spend some time with you guys. So let me see if I've got any questions. Guys on YouTube, let me know if you got any questions. Guys on here on Zoom, let me know if you got any questions. I will spend some time with you right here, right now. We got some private questions in here. How does shipping and return work since we don't have access to inventory? So if we need to return a product, you will then send a return shipping label to your customer to return it to the warehouse. And you can do two things there. One, you can keep the product now you've got it in stock, because if it's sold once, it will sell twice. So now you got it right there, right, ready to be sold again. So as soon as you get another sale, you can ship it back out to the next customer. Or if you want to actually get a refund from your supplier, then you are going to simply go to Walmart or to Argos or whichever was the supplier and get a return label from them to then collect it from our warehouse to ship it back to the supplier for you to get a refund. Very, very easy. How much is the prep fee? So when you join the 2SDS, we charge £1. That includes the box as well. By the way, if you think there is a lot. £1 plus VAT, none. To get the product, repackage it, relabel it, take everything that it says anything about your supplier so the customer don't know where you got the product from. And if you want, you can send to our prep center also a bunch of business cards, which are cheap to do. And you can go to Google to create a QR code that redirects to your store so that we can stick one of them business cards in your box as well when you sell it to get more people to buy again from you and maximize more sales. All right. Any other question, guys? Let me check in YouTube as well. We have got, have we got any questions on here, guys? And I must be honest, this is the first time that I'm kind of live streaming my webinar into YouTube, so I'm not sure. Guys on YouTube, hello, I can see you. Let me know if you got any more questions for me. I got a question before about IP, which I've already answered. Yeah, for IP, guys, on Keepa, you can see the number of offers. If the offers are always over 3, 4, 5, and whatever, they are not continuously dropping to 1, that's an active sign that the brand is filing infringements. So if you do that, you can kind of avoid getting infringements. However, they can still happen. Hi, can you provide the web address again? Yes, of course. I will actually copy and paste that right here for you. And roll. When can we expect the next step? Fantastic. Welcome aboard, Krutika. Welcome aboard. Jolana, you have got, and everybody, not just Jolana. Can you see the URL? I'm going to put it also on YouTube. I believe that I can put something in the chat. How much do you do per month these days? Craig League, is this live? Yes, is this live? This is live. These days we do anything between 500 and 1 million per month. I'm gonna put the URL right here. Update the offers from the how often does your software update the offers from the other stores? You can select it between 30 minutes and 1 hour. And I don't know where I can paste the URL on YouTube. Oh, there you go. There you go, guys. That's the URL. If you like to join our 2SDS, we pay under my partner name, Sri. Fantastic. Welcome aboard, Sri. Fantastic. Krutika, what are the next steps? You need to check your emails because you will have a receipt of the payment, and you're gonna get also a welcome email with the URL to get into the members area. The next step is for you to follow the videos on the members area in a strategic order, which is gonna welcome you, and then I'll tell you to get into Lark, which is our communication channel, and then from there you are going to get within my team, and you're going to start to get to know us and get all the support. Is the software included? The software to manage the inventory, you mean, Timothy? No, it's not. That is an external software which can cost you as little as $4.90 per month, But guys, with all that I showed you, you are going to get some expenses on software that are going to help you to make this happen, right? Unless you want to do everything manually like I did in 2015, which can be done, but it's more time consuming. But when you start making $1,000 per month, even if you got $200 on business expenses, which you can then write off at year end from taxes, is that worth it, Timothy? Let's not look at the expenses like that. But it's for 90, but for every supply that you want to add, Timothy, you will pay $9 to manage their entire stock. So you pay $9 to have all Walmart or all Argos or all B&Q. I don't know if you're in the UK or in the US, Timothy. Where are you from? I didn't even ask questions at the beginning. Where are you guys all from? I want to know where you guys are. I cannot get on web to pay for the course. How can you not get on the web to pay for the course? Timothy, it's Chikai. Now you are testing me. Ah, Chicago, right? Because I was thinking, where is Chicago? I'm not an expert in geography. Chicago, I know where it is. Fantastic. London, UK, UK. We got a little bit of people from everywhere in here. I haven't received the email yet. How do I reach out for further queries? Can you send me a private message, Krutika, in here? So you got host and panelist. Change that to my name. So I should receive your email and I can check. But you should have got that. If you just subscribe, give it 5 minutes to get there, right? If you haven't got it, I am going to if you haven't got it, it's going to be on the spam folder, and you just need on the all of the promotions, and you just need to make sure to mark my mail as safe. Is there a replay of this? None. Why would you need a replay? You've been with me all this time. Do you want to kind of review everything? I'm only joking. I'm not sure if I'm going to share the replay yet. Oh, you came in late. Well, you guys. Okay, I'll try. Okay, okay, Non, I'll try. Where are you from, Non? So we got Sri Spencer, London. I love the London accent. Danny Dyer. Every time I hear somebody talking from London. It's okay, no. I'll share the replay maybe tomorrow. But bear in mind with me, guys, because I am going to be away until Sunday, so we'll have to see. Tell her to check her spam. Yes, I would think Krutika, if I'm saying your name right. I'll ask you now. What is your right? So I can check. But Krutika, it's going to be on your spam folder. Let me just quickly revert to YouTube. Okay, can you give a quick show and tell of the system? Sorry, I missed the first part. If you did this already. Hey, Colin, it's going to be, it's on YouTube. So the live call, I believe, is going to be a video. So if you just hang on there for half an hour or so, then you are going to be able to rewatch this also on YouTube if you missed the first part. You guys got the URL to come and join us. Welcome aboard already. Bilal, the call is finished, so you're a little bit late, unfortunately. You missed the complete call, not just the topic. You missed everything. I'm sorry about that. But guys, I'm gonna try to send the recording for those that are on YouTube. If you don't follow me on YouTube, this is my channel. Let me see if I can quickly share my my URL very quickly. So this is me, and you should be able to watch it back on YouTube as well. Actually, I sent it just to quick Rita done. Sorry. Let me just put it like that. Public. Perfect. So you guys got my YouTube channel in there. I believe you need to subscribe to be able to watch the videos. There is a lot of film material in there as well. So you might start to know me a little bit better as well, because I understand some of you don't know me. So you can go through the YouTube videos and say, I'm real, I'm here, hello. But this is actually the method that allowed me to retire from my job. And I cannot wait to start with all of you that actually invested in tonight's call. So welcome aboard, and I cannot wait to work with you. Guys, I'm going to give you another minute for more calls. Okay, I got it, Kutrita. Not in the spam. I think it's probably not arrived yet, because I tested the old service before and the email gets sent. You should have a new course available. Have you got anything that says that, Krutika? New course available, and you click there and it takes you straight to the course. Quickly reverts to here. How those shipping returns works, I've already answered to that one. Answered live, and that's why it keeps showing, because I didn't click done. Okay, we wait to see amazing results in video Amazon selling. We can wait. Oh, sorry, we can't wait to see the amazing results with your amazing systems, right? It's all about listing products. You got no excuses. You are not paying for it. You're not investing into inventory. The more product, it's like if I walked into a store with shelves, if the shelves are empty, what are the chances that you are going to sell me something? Zero. But if I walk into your store and all the shelves are full of products, there are a lot of chances that I'm gonna buy a lot of things, right? So it's all about, it's like a roulette game. It's like the more products you have got listed in your store, the more the sales will come. And if you don't get sales the first day or the second day, don't give up. Just keep listing, keep listing, keep listing. Just focus on listing. That's all you've got to do, because you're not investing into inventory. And then magically, you're going to start getting a lot of sales, and you're going to think, right, now I need them to slow down. So there are also things about managing cash flow in there, because when your sales are going to really kick off, you need to be careful on that as well. But for any questions, now, as soon as you get on the members area, you will be able to contact us through our support channel, which is part of the bonuses. And I can answer your questions in there. Okay, guys? And with that being said, guys, I'm going to quickly check in here if I got anybody else asking questions. Right. Thank you very much for joining the call, guys. It was a pleasure talking to you all. And I am going to love and leave you now. And I'll see you on the next time. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.